Today let us take up the legal maxims. சட்ட பழமொழிகள். The maxims is always called adage or proverb. சட்ட பழமொழிகள் பெரும்பாலும் லத்தீன் மொழியிலே சொல்லப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. So it is more powerful. So they use Latin language for expressing certain important messages of law. We will see 10 legal maxims in this video. First maxim is actus non facit rem nisi mens citria. That means it is used in criminal law. So to enact a criminal law, two things are necessary. One is called mens rea and actus reum. So if one person wants to do a criminal act, he should hatch the idea in mind, then it should be put into action. So that is spelled in this maxim. One is called, that is mens rea and actus rea. If these two things are combined, then the criminal act is executed. So that is the meaning of this proverb. அதாவது ஒரு மைண்டிலே நாம் அந்த கிரிமினல் எண்ணத்தை வளர்த்து கொள்ள வேண்டும், இரண்டாவதாக அதனை செயல்படுத்த வேண்டும். இந்த இரண்டும் சேர்ந்தால்தான் அந்த ஒரு கிரிமினல் ஆக்ஷன் முடிவுற்றதாக கொள்ளப்படும். அதுதான் இந்த பழமொழியிலே சொல்லப்படுகிறது. ரெண்டாவது, the second maxim proverb or adage is actio personalis moritur cum. Personalis means person, actio means action, moritur means death, cum means that is among. Moritur, mortuary, moritur, mortem, all these words are coming from this moritur. A personal action dies with the person. So a personal action dies with the person means if a person dies, the criminal act with that person, the criminal action with that person get rid of. That is the meaning. ஒரு மனிதன் இறந்த பிறகு அவனிடம் அவன் மேல் தொடுக்கப்பட்ட கிரிமினல் வழக்கு இல்லாது போகும் என்பதுதான். Then the third maxim is adi altrum partum. This is coming in administrative law. Adi means audio, so it is coming from audio. Altrum means the alternate, partum means the party, here the other party. In while giving departmental procedure inquiries and giving the final verdict, the other party should be heard. Some chance should be given to hear the sayings of the other party. That is called adi altrum partum. A person should not be condemned on ex parte without hearing the statement from other party. No judgment should be given. That is the meaning. This is coming in administrative law. And the fourth one is communis error facit jus. That means state has the mind the common good. The communis means state, error facit jus. That is state as the mind the common good. Usually the state has the idea of doing common good to all. And then fifth one is delegatus non potest delegare. That is in administrative law, delegated legislation will come. The delegated legislation is nothing but the legislature giving law-making power to the executive. சட்டம் இயற்றுகின்ற பொறுப்பை, சட்டத்தில் சில ரூல்ஸ் ரெகுலேஷன் ப்ரொசீஜரை ஏற்றுகின்ற பவரை எக்ஸிக்யூட்டிவ் கொடுத்தல். அவ்வாறு கொடுக்கும்பொழுது ஒரு டெலிகேட், ஒருவர் கொடுத்த பவர், அவர் டெலிகேட் என்று பெயர், அவர் இன்னொருவரிடம் டெலிகேட் செய்ய முடியாது. அந்த சட்டம் இயற்றும் பவரை இன்னொருத்தருக்கு கொடுக்க முடியாது. தட் இஸ் தி மீனிங். Delegatus non potest delegare. Delegation cannot be made by a delegate. A delegate already he is delegated by an administrative action, that is by executive. he cannot again delegate that power to another people. That is called delegation cannot be made by a delegate. It is coming in administrative law. Then sixth one is ex nudo pacto non oritur action. That means from a bare contract act, an action does not arise. So the contract should have the offer and acceptance. Apart from that offer and acceptance, consideration should also be there. Consent and so many things are there. But consideration is very, very important according to section 25 of Indian Contract Act 1872. So consideration is necessary. So that is the meaning of this proverb. Ex nudo pacto non oritur action. Then seventh one, ex turpi causa not oritur action. That means an action does not arise from a bare cause. That is that an agreement to do an unlawful act cannot be supported at law. That is an agreement that is to do an unlawful act cannot be supported at law. So contract is always applicable and it can be executed provided if the object is lawful. Unlawful contract should not be executed, cannot be executed. That is the meaning. That an agreement to do an unlawful act cannot be supported at law. Law will not support the unlawful activity, unlawful contract, the contract for unlawful agreement. சட்டத்துக்கு மீறிய ஒரு ஒப்பந்தத்தை சட்டம் அனுமதிக்காது. Then in pari delicto porier est conditio defendendis. The meaning of this, the court will refuse to impair an illegal agreement at the instance of a person who himself is a party to the illegality. So the court will refuse the impair an illegal agreement. An illegal agreement cannot be taken into effect because at the instance of person, even he may be one of the party to the contract. That is, an illegal agreement will not be made as an agreement. Then ninth one is falsus in uno, falsus in omnibus. தமிழிலே ஒன்று சொல்வார்கள் முதல் கோணல் முற்றும் கோணல். இந்தியன் எவிடன்ஸ் ஆக்டில் வருகிறது. இதில் என்ன மீனிங்னா ஃபால்ஸ் இன் ஒன் திங், false in everything. So at the beginning itself, when the while giving evidence, at the beginning itself it has been found as false, then the court will accept it as the evidence is false up to the end. That is, the false in one thing, false in everything. That is in evidence act. So next one, the last one is generalia specialibus non derogant. That means, so generally we will allow the statute or law to be put into action. But the thing is, when sometimes the general law will be there and the special law will also be enacted by the legislature, and during that time the general law will not take into action, only the special statute will be put into action. That is the meaning of this maxim. So general laws do not prevail over special laws. So when special law is there, what are the things stipulated in special law, that will be put into action, but the general law will not be put into action. That is the meaning of this proverb. ஒரு சிறப்பான சட்டத்தை ஒரு சப்ஜெக்டில் ஏற்றிருக்கும் பொழுது அந்த பொது விதியானது, பொது சட்டமானது இதற்கு அந்த சட்டத்தை ஃபாலோ செய்ய மாட்டார்கள், அதனை பயன்படுத்த மாட்டார்கள் என்பதே இதனுடைய பொருள். When the special statutes have been enacted, the general law will not be prevail. That is the meaning of this. So with this we conclude this video.